Hi, today I wanted to show you the Dr. Grip Limited retractable rolling ball from Pilot. So I saw this on Staples website, and a lot of the Dr. Grips are on sale, and I believe it's because they're actually discontinuing this kind of pen. I've had a couple Dr. Grips a long time ago, and they were okay. I liked them, but they were all ballpoints, and I remember them being pretty thick and clumpy, like not a very good ballpoint. But when I saw this, that it was a gel, I know it says rollerball here and it says gel here, I thought I would give it a try. I believe I got this pen for like $5, and the Dr. Grips are usually about double that. And it's in a fine, and if I remember correctly, the ballpoints that I've had in the past were like medium. It was just too large to be practical for me. So it was a pretty color, it was on sale, and I thought I would give it a try. It came in this really cool packaging, and I'm not really sure what this is about, but it's like all theater inspired packaging, which I kind of like. I don't really get it, but I don't know what it has to do with Dr. Grip, but I like it. And it says here, ease of use. I don't know if you can see that. Ease of use from the Arthritis Foundation. So I'll keep this one till I'm older. On the back, it says custom painted metallic barrels in designer colors. That's what I think the Limited is about. Relieves writing stress and reduces required gripping power. Gel ink for exceedingly smooth writing. I'm really interested to see what the ink is like. Available in ice blue, platinum, charcoal gray, and champagne mauve barrels with black ink and fine point. This is the champagne mauve. Uses, and this is another thing, I don't remember it saying, I don't remember it from before, so maybe this is new. Uses the G2 refills available in assorted colors and point sizes, as well as the Q7 needlepoint gel ink refill. So I'm pretty excited about that because I do like a lot of Pilot's needlepoint pens. I pulled this one out of my drawer just to see if this refill would actually fit in their Pilot Precise V5 retractable. So I thought, yeah, I'll give this a try and see how it goes because can't beat it for the price. Also, it tells me that it's archival safe, acid-free ink. So, let's give it a try and see what happens. When I heard that they were discontinuing Dr. Grip, I was pretty surprised because I thought these were a fairly popular pen, but maybe not. I mean, I know I used to have a couple. So, just first impressions. The grip, maybe this is just my memory. I remember the Dr. Grip feeling a lot squishier. This isn't squishy, but it's certainly grippy. The barrel is like a brushed metal finish, although I don't know that it's actually metal. Maybe. But it's nice, sort of shimmery kind of pink. It has a wide silver clip that says Pilot on it, and then a divot on the pen barrel for the clip. Silver knock, I believe that's what they're called. Silver band where it connects, and then a silver end for the point of the pen, the tip of the pen. So a nice satisfying click and a fine tip. And you know, I was looking for a G2. I don't have a G2, at least not here. Let's see what it looks like in here. If it can take like the Precise refill, that would be really exciting. So this is just what the refill looks like. I'm just kind of curious. It looks the same. The end of the refill looks different, but the rest of it looks the same, and it's the same size. Okay, now I'm going to try it. Let's see. So this is the Precise needlepoint refill. I'll be darned, it fits. Well, this pen just wins automatically because even if I don't like the refill that's in there, I like this refill and it fits. Awesome. So the Dr. Grip will become a permanent staple in my collection simply for the fact that its barrel looks a lot nicer than this one. Alright, so let's give it a try. Yeah, this is just a plastic barrel. It just has a brushed metal look to it, but it's plastic. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but under the grip, it looks pink. It's the same color as this. It's kind of a frosted grip. Just to give you a measurement on the pen, it's about 6.5 inches long. And if I'm just doing a very rough measurement this way, I'm getting like 1/2 inch. Yeah, like 1/2 inch. So, let's try it out and see how it works. So this was the Pilot Dr. Grip LTD. Let's see. I have to get in camera here. And it was fine black gel ink. So, just first impressions. This definitely writes. I mean, if this isn't a G2 refill, it certainly writes like one. Everybody that's written with a G2, you know what it's like, because I think that was a lot of people's introduction into pens, other than just like the cheapest pens possible. People that are interested in pens, they always try like the G2 first, just to kind of step it up and see what that's like. This is like a G2 ink. I mean, you don't forget that. The grip is nice and comfortable. So let's kind of talk about the pen. It writes very smoothly, just like a G2. But I would say there are a lot of other gel pens out there that write much. I like the ink better in other gel pens. So it writes very smoothly. The pen it's extremely comfortable. The grip is extremely comfortable. You know, it kind of encourages you to hold the pen up higher, but I'm not finding that to be uncomfortable to me. So I'm going to write that down. Encourages a higher grip. Yeah, I would say that the grip, it's prevents slippage. And I actually like that it's not very squishy. I don't know if my memory is accurate in thinking that the Dr. Grip was really squishy, and maybe it is on other Dr. Grip pens, not the LTD, but this is not squishy at all. But I like that it's grippy, and I know that if I had to write for a long time, this would be comfortable. So I'm going to just write that because I can already feel that it would be comfortable for a longer writing session. It's definitely a wide grip, wider than what I'm normally used to on any pen, but it's still not uncomfortable. It's just a different kind of feeling. Having my finger here, I definitely feel like the step down, the edge of the rubber, and the step down on that metal, so it's encouraging me to hold it up here, which, like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's just not where I usually hold the pen. This is how it sits in my hand. Obviously there's no cap, but it is definitely a great length for anyone. There's plenty of length left on the pen in my hand for any size hand. The weight. This is a really lightweight pen. I think probably because it's plastic, so it's a lightweight plastic. Now I know why I tried things other than the G2 refill. It's just not that great. Lightweight plastic. As far as the balance of this pen goes, absolutely all the weight is right here. I can feel it even when I'm holding it like this. All of the weight in this pen is here. There's virtually no weight on this end. So it's heavily weighted toward the grip tip area of the pen. And I don't know if that helps with writing, that it's gripped further there, and maybe that's why you don't have to, you know, press so hard. I'm not really sure. Again, it's not really uncomfortable though. I think what becomes uncomfortable for me when I'm writing is when this end is heavily weighted, which is probably why I don't write with a lot of pens capped. So having it weighted down at the bottom doesn't really bother me too much. But up here is where it's a problem. And so it's definitely weighted though at the bottom. This isn't so much a lightweight, it's a lightweight plastic, but it's definitely a pen that I feel the weight in my hand. So I should note that. I definitely feel the weight of the pen in my hand, and as I write. You know, I think that pens that have just a simple plastic body all the way down, of course it's not going to feel very substantial, but this has a large amount of like a rubberized grip. It's got metal on the end where there's only just a little metal up here, so yeah, I can feel the weight for sure. Other thoughts and ideas. Looking at it, I would say it is definitely, it's a fine tip, definitely a fine tip pen. It doesn't, it's not, when I look at it, it's not too fat of a line. It's not like so wide that it would be blobby. This is like a fine rule, or a narrow ruled paper, and I think writing on each line, it's perfectly legible to me. And it doesn't make my scrawly writing look too mushed, I guess. I think it's, you know, I can talk about the refill that's in this. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a G2. So the fact that it can be refilled with other kinds of styles, I think, you know, I can talk about what this one's like, but I can always fill it with something else, which I probably would with the needle point. But this is just your average G2 experience. Did I spell experience wrong? I sure did. Experience. It's fairly smooth. Sorry, I had a lapse there. Fairly smooth. Not really blobby. Fairly even in strokes. I mean, there's a bit of skipping. Fairly uniform lines. There was no startup issues. And there's consistent ink flow. I mean, it's a G2. It's whatever you would expect from a G2. Let's see how fast it dries. Pretty fast. I think it would be also, since it's quick dry time, it would be good for a lefty. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, just writing with it for this amount, doing this writing sample with you, it was very comfortable. Nothing really to complain about. I like the look. I think it's a nice looking pen. I like the brushed look there. I liked the grip. I liked the feel of it. The weight didn't bother me too much. It may, you know, when I think about the weight, sometimes that bothers me, but I don't know, it's all weighted here, so I think that would be okay. My only issue is, you know, it's a G2, but, you know, it's a G2. So, I think definitely a pro for it is it can be refilled with something like this and actually still work this precise refill, and I like that. So overall, I'd say if you were thinking about getting a Dr. Grip, definitely check it out. Or if you're just looking for a good retractable pen, I'm a huge fan of the retractable pen. I think they're so convenient. You know, if you're in a meeting, if you are ever going to have to write on anything other than a desk when you're sitting down, you know, if you're like standing up taking notes, or if you want something in your bag that's just easy to go to, I think that retractables can't be beat because you don't have to fiddle with a cap. So, and it's just fun to have something to click, right? So I think if you were ever thinking about it, or if you hadn't been thinking about it, maybe consider the Dr. Grip. They're like all on sale at Staples, very cheap. And now that they have a gel, I think it's not a bad idea to have one in your collection, especially because you can put something else in a different refill. They've come a long way from the ballpoint that I remember. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you in my next review. Bye-bye.